Okay, so getting a lot of questions about the new construction buyer attraction playbook. So, number one, this is a fully comprehensive training. It's a self-paced training that will show you how to attract new construction and luxury new construction buyers based on what it is that you're looking for. If you want to do first-time home buyers, cool. If you want to do luxury, cool. Everything that you need is in this training, and I'm going to walk through and demonstrate that. Finding new construction, building relationships, different strategies to help you out as you're building those relationships, assessing the projects to see which ones are the most profitable, finding out the buyer demand, setting up everything. So you do not have to create anything. What we have done is we have set this up where we show you step by step what to do. We give you all the templates and tools, and you just have to basically fill in the blanks. It works out of the box. We've done all the heavy lifting because we've done this long enough to know what works and what doesn't. It works in any market in the country where there's new construction, and it'll work if you actually work it. It's not a quick fix and like it's going to happen immediately. Sure, you might get a sale immediately. Average time, anywhere from 4.5 to 5 months at the budget that we talk in the training. The budget we suggest is $300 minimum a month. That encompasses 2 campaigns, one local, one out of state. Can you invest more? Absolutely. But we don't want you to get overwhelmed. So you start off here, get to know your numbers, and then you can scale from there. I will tell you, you're not guaranteed to get cheap leads with Google. So if you're looking for cheap leads and you want a bunch of leads just so you can feel busy, this is not for you. If you need a silver bullet, this is not for you. But if you're consistent, you're committed, and you're willing to do the work and coachable, following this process will get you gains you could not imagine as long as you continue with the process. Because you're looking at people that are looking for new construction, finding you, and as long as you can close a door or a sale, then this shouldn't be an issue. So let's walk through real quick. So first off, one of the questions we get is, what do I say when I go to the sales center? So we have 2 cheat sheets and we have follow-up tips. These are 2 cheat sheets you'll get, what to say and follow-up tips. There's a QR code, scan that. You can print these out, put them in a binder, take them with you, put them in your pocket, put them on your phone, whatever. There's a QR code that when you scan, Nate walks through the entire process. Super valuable asset for you. Now, module 1. Luxury New Construction Buyer Attraction Workshop. So there's pre-training homework. We walk through that. You want to watch this video here. This is a video that will basically take the stress and anxiety out of trying something new and doubting yourself. Super powerful video. Then we have another one here that you want to watch too. So you want to watch everything in order. Do not skip anything, no matter how much you think you actually know. Everything here is done and put here for a reason, and especially when you get to the steps are done because if you miss one step, you can totally screw everything up. So you want to focus, you want to pay attention, and everything is done. There's psychology and marketing and psychological marketing and psychographics all involved in here. This isn't just some course we put together. This was methodical and done specifically for a reason. Too often, I'll give you a prime example. People will say, that's an ugly landing page. I don't like that landing page. I want to do my own. And they do their own, and then they come back and say it didn't work because you didn't follow the process. Next, we get into the introduction and research. How to find new construction. There's a bunch of different ways to find new construction. We dive deep into it here. We give you all the resources and tools within there, as well as the money matrix method explained. What that is depending on your financial situation, if you need money now, go after this. If you can wait for a little bit, go after that. If you need a little bit of money now and a little bit of money later, we've got options for that. So that breaks that down because everyone's in different financial situations. Then we walk through finding projects offline. So getting out in the streets, for instance, tomorrow I'm going to St. Pete to talk to some developers and on-site reps and do some video, long video, short video, have conversations, get information about some projects that I'm actively going to be promoting. So we talked through how to find those. I found these in a specific way. That's in there. Finding projects online. There are tools and resources online, ways to find projects. The key is finding the best project. It's not saying, oh, I want to promote this one because that's what I feel my ego is telling me to promote. It's, let's take a look at what's the whole ecosystem and see what's out there and which project is the most profitable. Again, everything is methodical. Document your findings. Building relationships. This is an awesome training here. This forms training is about 15 minutes. It's how to build relationships with anybody fast. And it's ridiculously simple. I have to come back to this regularly and remember this. Then we have an interview with an on-site rep. This is Anya. She was an on-site rep for 7 years. We interviewed her and said, hey, how do we work best with you guys? She gave some great information. A lot of it backs up what we have. And then she gave some additional bonus information. And then how to build relationships with your buyers and provide value to them. You don't want to just take them to the sales center and let the salesperson do their thing. We have another on-site rep that turned independent rep that provides some really good information and a whole process that she does here. Really, really valuable information. Then we have one of our top clients who talks about the importance of building relationships and how not to get ghosted by your clients. Then we go into zeroing in on demand. That's how you find the buyer demand for the projects that you're interested in promoting. We don't want to waste time or money. We want to get straight to it. Which projects have the most buyer demand? How many people are buying there? And then we go through a demo of that. Once we do that demo, next step, module 2. So we introduce the process. Now that you have done all this research, now we're going to walk through, this is what's going to happen next. And here's the workflow that your potential future clients are going to go through. And this is what you're going to set up. So we'll set that up. We'll show you how to do that. We give you an introduction to the process. Then we give you an overview and agenda of the buyer attraction process. We walk through the demo project sheet. The project sheet is the sheet of gold. The project sheet helps you prioritize and shows you which projects have the most potential for profits for you. So you're not picking a project that you think is great and you're missing out on other things because you didn't know about them. So this is how we look at something before we even get started. You just plug a few numbers in, it spits out the numbers, and then you can see, ooh, I could do better at this one. And I like the sales rep. It's a whole process we'll go through there. We give you a demonstration on that. We walk through the buyer attraction map and tools. Then we walk through the specifics. Getting the domains, setting up your landing pages. We give you the templates for that. You just have to modify them. We show you how to do that. Setting up your drip sequences. We give you the emails for your email drips. The emails are set up. Remember I talked about the psychology behind this? They're set up to get responses. We show you how to walk through that, get that set up. Your call tracking. You have a unique call number because you want to be able to track everything down to the campaign. Ringless voicemail. We set that up. Automation, so everything works together. Then we go through the Google Ads campaigns, an overview and the rules. There's a demo of setting up the Google Ads, and we give you templates for best practices to go through. We give you best practices, and we walk through exactly how to set up, giving you tools and resources to make it easier. This can be a very daunting process if you don't have the right structure. We've structured this so as long as you follow the process, you can step away and come back and still feel comfortable and confident going on with it. Then the follow-up, we have some key items that go through follow-up. You have to make sure that you follow up. If you don't, you're going to lose a majority of the money. Most agents are like, oh, I'm going to take the right now money, and they're not going to follow up with folks. So they're just letting money slip through the cracks. They're allowing other people to help their potential clients. And then we have this expectation video here. Now what this is before you turn your ads on, this is a must watch. This walks through the evolution everybody goes through when they're running ads and setting up these processes, because there's a lot of emotions involved. If you let your emotions get away with you, you will fail. So it's about the numbers. We walk through the numbers. We walk through a specific rule we set called the Kenny Rogers 100-2500 rule. How to know if your campaigns are looking okay, if they're off, know when you need to get support. There's also, in the beginning module, how to get support. We walk through how to get support, tell you each step. Then, before you go live, you get it's really about an hour, but 30-minute call where you and I will go through your campaign, on a Zoom. It will be recorded, and we will walk through to make sure everything is set up. I will not talk to anyone that has not set up their campaign and gone through this process. It is very simple to do if you follow the directions. It's going to take a little bit of time for some, more time than others. It should not take you more than 2 weeks to actually set this up if you commit the time to do it. To make sure that you have everything set up right and you're confident moving forward, you and I will talk. You will get the recordings so you can keep going back over those, and I will tell you, hey, thumbs up, or go back to module 2 and look at that section there, or I'll just give you, if it's something simple, I'll tell you. So again, we're very big on support. Want to make sure if you're going to commit to this, we're committed as much as you are. Then on top of that, there's some bonus training. Once you get it all set up, we have the YouTube New Construction Buyer Attraction with Tatiana Hodges. She's a client that's actually killing on YouTube. She was gracious enough. Now, she has a full out course, but she was gracious enough to give us the nuggets to get started with YouTube. Then there is the Targeted Omnipresent Local Branding Blueprint. So once people said they're interested, hey, I'm interested in new construction, now you can follow them around the internet for 2 years. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. We give you the resources and tools and step by step. We give you the Canva templates, the whole nine. So we walk through all that. Then we've added a neighborhood video checklist, which helps with this because you can click on that, take that with you as you're going to the neighborhood. You can make sure, oh, I did this, did that. There's bonuses. On top of that, we have a few more bonuses. Now, we've got the Nationwide Iconic Agent Referral Network. This is a WhatsApp group that has hundreds of agents in there across the country. So if you have referrals, need referrals, you can hop in there whenever you want to, build relationships with other agents, make some money together. We will also promote a buyer representation press release for you. We will write it and distribute it. This right here is about a $600 value. We'll send out to over 250 news outlets across the country. And that's a good credibility booster when somebody Googles your name and they see, wait, WKFC in Boise, Idaho wrote an article about this person, like in this community. That's a pretty big deal. I don't know any agents that's happened to. Well, we'll help you do that. That's another bonus. And there's some other bonuses in here, as well as we used to do quarterly coaching calls, which the questions are always the same. What do I do once I run my ads? There are a bunch of calls in here. They're all the same topics. They're just different scenarios. So again, you have all the support you need moving forward, but what we're offering now is live. They're not recorded, so you have to attend live coaching calls once a month. You got to register. So there's a coaching call calendar you'll receive. You register, show up. You will stay on as long as possible, and we'll answer any questions you have. But these coaching calls here will get you through. And then there's a few interviews here with some other clients that are super helpful because you'll see what other clients have done and been able to do, and that's helpful. So this is the entire New Construction Buyer Attraction Playbook. So it's not just some theoretical, like, I wonder what this is. Like, we just went through everything that's in here. When I tell you every single question you have, the answer is in here. It is set up strategically and it's organized so it's easy to follow. So just wanted to give you guys the inside look. I know a lot of questions have been coming about that. And look forward to seeing you in there. Let's go, 2025.